What's up, y'all? We are back. This is episode 15 of the Houston Astros Out of the Park Baseball 26 series. We're here off-season 2030 going into 2031. We're here December 1st. Went a little bit deeper into the off-season, but we'll go over everything that's happened so far, kind of in chronological order. So as soon as this loads, we can go over that. But we made a few different deals just to shore up our depth. Which will probably prove to be pretty important. Okay, so Mason Miller executed his contract option. That was for $20 million. Pretty no-brainer for him. He missed a majority, like 75% of last season. Market size increases, fan loyalty increases, all the stuff you'd expect after winning back-to-back titles. Taking a look at the goals, they're happy that we extended Mason Miller. They're still not happy about Brian Anderson, but he's won back-to-back titles, so I don't know. Whatever. Lack of homegrown talent, I think we should be able to do that better this year. Although, yeah, bring more drafted players to the game. I think we'll be definitely on track to do that. We have two World Series. They wanted to try and sign Tristan Casas. He's asking for $28 million. We just don't really have the room to do it. Would love to bring him back, but unfortunately not really feasible at this point. We want us to acquire a Gold Glover. Final balance of $32 million. It's going to be tough. Bring a new manager. I'm not doing that, but okay. So development lab's probably the next thing. So you can kind of see what we did here. A lot of guys frustrated, struggling. 2 guys on track. Bustamante trying to improve his control. You know, the upside's certainly there, and man, he looks really, really good. Super excited for him. Strength and conditioning again with Arias, and again struggling, and she cannot seem to get anyone to hit on this. Unfortunately, Jimmy Rader, number 12 prospect in baseball. Just trying to improve his pitch movement. It's a little bit behind. Home runs allowed behind his stuff and control. So trying to even him out and make him a more well-rounded pitcher. He's on track for that. Then Raul Molina, number 18 prospect in baseball, an international guy we got back in 2029. He made it up to A-ball this season. After splitting time between the 2 rookie leagues, he killed both of those levels. Came up to A-ball and held his own as an 18-year-old, which is really, really sweet. Just going to try to improve his power and see what happens there. Just a kind of dart throw, but he's frustrated at this moment. Gary Koslett, he's frustrated, trying to improve his 2-strike approach. Not that I think he's going to have strikeout issues in the future, but he had a 32.5% strikeout rate and 135 plate appearances. So just going to try to work on that with him. Still like Koslett for the long term. Jesus Ledesma, who we really haven't talked about a lot. His prospect luster is really, really faded as we've gone through this. So you see, we got him, total stud. Now he's kind of a good pitcher, but probably not going to be a superstar like we thought he might be at one point. The home runs have been an issue, but I mean, he is up to AAA now. We're going to start him next year in AAA. There's still a good chance he could be a quality starter for us, but probably just not going to be that superstar. But we're going to try to improve his movement. Nesty Rosales, a guy that has definitely generated some excitement from me. He's 21 years old and played, most of the season in AAA last season. Held his own mostly offensively for the level that he was playing at. Our scout loves him. The OSA does not, but he's hit at every level. So I tend to agree with our scout. Could be a long-term second baseman. Third baseman's probably not going to happen based on his arm, but a long-term second baseman for us. So we're going to try to improve his plate discipline. Just not a big walks guy at this moment. Eric Murphy, guy we got in a trade with Baltimore. For Joel Payamps last offseason. Looking like a really good deal. He's come along pretty well. He's 24 years old. We'll be starting the year in AAA this season. Split last year between high A and double A. Played really, really well at those levels. Just going to work on his plate discipline. Danny Carpenter. I mean, I still have faith in Danny Carpenter because, his control ticks up a little bit. This dude could be a superstar reliever. Just struggles with the walks. So And I guess home runs too. But yeah, pitched 12 innings for us. It wasn't pretty, but yeah, we'll see if he can improve his control. Then Kyler Pierce, former 5th round pick, going to work on his movement, improve his home runs a little bit. But he looks like a good pitcher too. So those are all the guys in the lab. And then I can guess we can go to, I guess we could just talk about it, but we did offer Casas and, oh my God, who the heck? Zach Neto qualifying offers, they declined. Also, the league increased the 40-man roster to 42, so we'll keep that for now. Maybe we'll change that in the future. Okay, so Gold Glovers, we got Noah Schultz at pitcher, Drew Romo at catcher, Starlin Caba at short, Jackson Merrill in center, and Rainer Arias in right field. I think it's his 3rd Gold Glove. Yeah, 3rd consecutive Gold Glove. Merrill wins his first. I mean, just incredible season with the glove. The offseason improvements helped him a ton. Caba, I think he has 4 now. Every year he's been up here. Yeah, just crazy season from him. Drew Romo's stacking him up too. He's got 5, and he's had one every year he's been in the majors too, every full season. And then Noah Schultz, he wins his first Gold Glove. Didn't make an all-star team, but good with the glove, I guess. NL guys, you can see here, we have reliever of the year, Kerkering wins it, 24 first place votes. The other 6 went to Gregory Soto. No surprise there. Those dudes were incredible for us. And Gregory Santos gets a few votes as well. I wonder if they'd be interested in trading him, because that would be a sweet guy to get on this team. He's just my type. NL reliever of the year, Duran wins. Silver Sluggers in the AL. No one. That's pretty surprising, but Jordan Sanchez wins over Rainer Arias, which is interesting. And then Jackson Merrill doesn't win in center. I guess we didn't have like that many incredible offensive seasons. Arias was really good. Besides that, we were just super well-rounded, so that's not too surprising. Maybe Casas makes a run at first base, but Keith was probably a little bit better. And Langford had a down year, so that all makes sense. NL, you can see here, rookie of the year, Andy Devora. This dude looks just such a beast. Number 4 prospect in baseball somehow. I mean, I don't know who's better than him. But he'll graduate. I don't know why he hasn't already, but so no one for us for rookies. I guess I'm a little bit surprised that Pedro Beltran didn't get anything. I know he only played 78 games, but he was really good in those games, and just a little surprised he didn't get a single vote. I guess Joe Laro is really good. Man, this dude, it's a crazy season. Somehow Ventura finishes over him. The rookie of the year always seems to favor the hitters in this game. I don't think I ever really seen a pitcher win. Maybe this Lender Bracco guy, like any other year. I mean, geez, he's probably a freaking Cy Young candidate. Those numbers. Anyway, moving on. Brian Anderson won Manager of the Year. I think that's the first time he's won in his career. So I think last year he didn't win. It was like the Orioles manager. And then Uchida, unanimous Cy Young, second season of his career, and the second time he's done that. Been worth every penny, even if we missed him for a whole year. Max Fried finished his second. Great year from him, despite only pitching 26 games. Yeah, and this pitcher finished third in Cy Young, and yeah, just didn't get any first place votes. Oh, he got 5. Never mind. And Logan Webb finishes 5th, and yeah, pretty good from those guys. This lefty pitcher that he won last year, right? Yeah, this dude we could have signed. What was that, like 4 seasons ago? We wound up going with Ishihara, who's up here again. He's yet to win a Cy Young, but he's been great throughout his career. With Cincinnati, he's gotten even better. He was fine in a half season for us, but we've gone over that enough. Jordan Sanchez wins MVP. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and Arias finishes second. So Arias gets screwed out of a Silver Slugger and, finishes second in both of those, I assume, and finishes second in MVP. Just can't get a Silver Slugger because Jordan Sanchez was such a beast. Great season for him. Jackson Merrill finishes third. Jason Churio. Man, love to get him on the squad. We don't need any more outfielders, though. Uchida finishes like sixth here. Really good season from him, obviously. And then that's all for our guys. NL Jesus Made wins. For the Brewers, James Wood, Shohei Ohtani still kicking at age 36. So we offered everyone arbitration. I think we might have non-tendered someone, but I don't remember who it was. We did re-sign Dylan Floro once again to another 1-year deal. He's just been really consistent every year. Mid to high threes of the ERA. Just really solid. And he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. So going to bring him back on a 1-year, $2 million deal. And Casas, Neto both filed for free agency. And then while we were going through this, offseason starts, we did make a few trades. So, we kind of had to fill in those two spots. And there wasn't like anyone clear out there of who to target. So I had to get a little bit creative. So this is the first trade. So, I love Campbell Smickwith, but at the end of the day, an expendable player. Gave up this guy, Rich Yergis, Ben Smith, Shea Went, who's probably the best piece they got in this deal. Him and Smickwith. And then 26-year-old Tate Smith. And we picked up Cole Young, who has played shortstop a bunch of years for Seattle. Has pretty much been like consistently slightly below league average with the bat. With the glove at shortstop, he's been pretty putrid defensively. Had a couple of okay years here, but I'm going to use him at second base. And just kind of try to replace a little bit with what we had in Neto in the lineup. So the this kind of like lays out to be like a kind of a big platoon competition here in the infield. It'll be some combination of Cole Young, Aaron Estrada, Jared Avancula, and a bunch of other guys that we had in our system, like Bobby Skorensberg. He was like a 6th round pick in 2027. This guy, Dihigo, we got him in a trade with Colorado last season. Herman Ramirez still hanging around here. Josar Gonzalez. So we'll probably have all of them kind of compete for that spot. And then we made one other trade. This guy, Jonathan Long, we picked him up in a deal. It didn't. And then we also got another player. So we got Jonathan Long. And really the real big piece of the trade was Zach Showalter, 26-year-old reliever. We just needed another high leverage arm. And he had a really good season between, for San Diego. Got waived by St. Louis after this 1.3 ERA season. Just the waivers are crazy in this game. Has a ton of team control. But we didn't have to give it too much to get them. We got Bill DiLorenzo, who was like a former pretty highly drafted pick, 7th round guy back in 2027. Still has some theoretical upside. Michael Otanez. I just kind of wanted to upgrade to what's his name? Showalter. Get that eventually. Just kind of want to upgrade to Showalter. Otanez kind of scared me last year with the high walk rate and the home runs were a little out of control. I think he'll be fine, but just going to try to upgrade from him. Jacob Melton, finally say goodbye to him. He was due $5.5 million this year. He can be a free agent after the season. Just a little expendable for me. It was a really nice career for Jacob Melton here in in Houston. About a league average bat, put up 9.4 WAR in 6 seasons. Around one and three quarters WAR a year. And honestly, was like more of a 2-win player when you extrapolate out to a full season of at bats. Yeah, super consistent. We're gonna miss Melton, but I wish him best in San Diego. And he is starting in right field, so that's good. He gets a starting opportunity as well, which is cool to see. And yeah, we pick up Jonathan Long as well. A platoon guy, which I really liked. Much better against lefties than righties. So I'll kind of go over the plan once we get into the season, I guess. But it's going to be like some combination of either Beltran or Langford at first base against righties. And then Jonathan Long is going to come in against lefties. And for now, Beltran will come out of the lineup. Huffins will enter. We're going to have Estrada Ramirez. And against righties, we're going to have Cole and Advincula at second base and third base. I don't know how this is all going to play out, but that's just the kind of my thinking with this. Probably a few too many platoon partners to keep on the roster. But yeah, we'll see about that. And then Showalter, super exciting. Pretty young. Has some theoretical upside. I don't know if it'll ever hit it, but definitely could be a nice, solid middle relief option for us. Which we were kind of missing because Herrera had a good year. I don't know if I entirely trust him. Schoolcraft had a good year. Kind of don't really trust him. Floro's good, but you need another guy there. So Showalter's that other guy. And then Matt Scott, he's out of options. I don't know if he'll make the team. I probably would give him a little bit of run and see what he can do in a 20-game sample. We got a bunch of other guys, but none of these guys were high leverage options at this point. So just had to get another body in the building. And I think those are the only two deals that we did. But let me check the log again. Yeah, it was just those two, I think. Was this December? So we want to go to November, December. We haven't done anything. Yeah, that was it. So that's pretty much a full update of the offseason. The free agent market's really rough. I don't think there's a single 60 graded player here. Yeah, it's all 55s. Not that matters, but, it's just something to note. Usually there's, a couple of 60, 65s here. There's just not the top end talent this season. Out in free agency, you got guys like Zach Neto, Christian Casas, but yeah, we can't really afford anyone like that. We do have a couple of more flyer types out here. So Chase Dolander, 29 years old, has pitched for Detroit and Colorado throughout his career. Hasn't really done too much yet, but moving him to the bullpen, maybe he can tick up a little bit. We'll see. It's a minor league deal, so it's a no risk play. And then Ethan Salas, kind of to replace Smickwith. We're going to bring him in, 24 years old. Again, really just hasn't done anything in the majors, unfortunately. Just kind of looks like a bust. But he's a captain, good work ethic, good baseball IQ, fantastic defender behind the plate. Kind of a no-brainer to bring in as a backup catcher. And this guy, Kendry Castro, 23 years old, was let go, looks like, by the Giants. Again, just some theoretical upside. But yeah, I don't think we're going to really do anything besides that. The team's in pretty good shape with some of the signings that we made, or some of the trades that we made. Patrick Bailey would be great to bring in, but I think Salas is just like a cheaper, much cheaper version of that. And we don't really need a catcher this year. And then we have Murphy in the wings as well. So, yeah, the rotation's in good shape. We got 6 guys here that I feel good about. Bullpens will be good enough, I think, and we can always upgrade that at the deadline. The offense is going to be an issue this year. We're losing 2 of our best bats, but I hope some combination of, Young and Long and all these other guys. Hopefully these guys can, give us 80% of what they did. That'd be great, and I think we'll be good enough at that point. So that's where we stand here in late 2030, and we'll be back probably maybe the Rule 5 draft. We'll see. It's in a few weeks, I think. So we'll be back. So a tough day for the Houston Astros. Unfortunately, owner Jim Crane has passed away in game, of course. So Ken Crane will be taking over. Apparently, his son, he's pretty middle of the road, demanding wise and what he wants. Nothing too crazy. We really need to worry about. But yeah, unfortunate day. Jim Crane passes away in game. So they want us to sign Kirkering. That's reasonable. Acquire a power hitter. Bring more of your drafted players to the team. Working on it, dude. Improve staff cohesion. Improve international fines. And bring a team that can bring in a championship. So we already did that, but I guess we'll do it again. Anyway, just wanted to stop in and update that. Nothing has really gone down so far, so we'll be back.